profitability is much better.
Okay, sticking with results, we promised you the management team at NIIT Ltd. P. Rajendran, Executive Director and co-founder at NIIT Ltd. joins us now from New Delhi. So this is Manvi in the Delhi studio. Thanks very much for joining us. You know, we've run through the bare numbers. What's this quarter been like for you?
So I'll be able to talk a lot more about this business once.
I'm sorry, you'll have to repeat the question.
Yes, sir. I know that we're working on a 3G signal, so bear with me. But I was saying we've run through the basic numbers, but in qualitative terms, how would you describe this quarter?
Okay, so let me run you through those numbers like you said. So last quarter, we had 272.5 crores with revenue with 5% growth year on year. The EBITDA was 25.2 crores. The significant part was that was 39% growth over last year, and with EBITDA percentage of 9% as against 7% last year. All these led to a PAT of 20.8 crores as against 10.3 crores last year. Those are the top numbers. So now when you come into the next level of detail, I will just focus on one or two businesses and what kind of strategy we started 2 quarters back and how that is panning out. 2 quarters back, we talked about the company getting into a 3-step process of transformation. The first step being restructuring, which is optimizing our capacity, cutting down some of the costs, and second step was re-energizing, and third is renewal. The restructuring part we reported in Q1 that is complete, and then we got on to the re-energizing part, which was really getting more out of the renewed capacity.
Okay.
As a result of that, you are seeing the results now.
Yeah, I'm just going to interrupt there for a second, sir. We understand that this revenue growth right now is coming out of that re-energization strategy, but let's look at the revenue slightly differently. And in the press conference, you know, it was interesting to note that 2/3 of the revenue of NIIT Ltd. now is from the corporate learning business and the skills and career business. Map out the projections for those two segments.
We have financial investment in the company.
Yeah, so the corporate learning group has continues to lead the business. It is 15% growth, and that is what we had projected earlier also. This quarter, we added one more customer, which is Citibank, for the managed training services. And now managed training services actually is the almost 91% of the total business of corporate learning group. It is returning 12% EBITDA continuously. It's rock steady. It had an order intake of about $24 million last quarter. So this has got a strong pipeline, good visibility, and we continue to expect this business to do very well. When we come to the other business, which is the skills and career business, typically we talk about it into 2 parts. The one part which is the India business, which includes IT and beyond IT, as in banking, finance, etc. So in the international business, we have seen growth in the China and selected emerging economies like 2-3 countries in Africa and Vietnam, and now getting more into Indonesia. So all of them have grown last quarter. As far as the India business is concerned, after optimizing the capacity with about 350 plus business partners, we find that almost over 50% of them have clearly grown last quarter, And we started introducing new types of products.
Significant amount happening this year.
Okay.
So I would like to spend a minute on StackRoot.
I'm just going to interrupt there
please.
for a moment, because I was coming actually to StackRoot, and I was also going to come to NIIT TV, and I wanted to understand what the rollout plans first for NIIT TV are, which is a digital learning initiative, and what are the corresponding investments that will make it, a viable business?
Thank you.
Okay, I would like to just spend a minute on StackRoot and keep it aside, because StackRoot we announced as the full stack programmer for the specifically targeted A, to the startup businesses, and B, for the retraining which will be required by all the existing IT services companies as they try to embrace the new technologies in programming. So we announced this in Bangalore to start with as a premium program for people who already have some experience in programming, and good news is that that has been sold out, and we will now look at possibly two or three major cities where a lot of programming work is going on. Coming to NIIT TV, this is really going to be the full phase of NIIT over a period of time. It brings in access to different types of courses to start with, completely free of cost, using an extension of Cloud Campus. So you asked me about the investment. These are incremental investments, but behind this goes many months of work in going and reaching out to people who are far and wide through broadband. For us, it gives two benefits. One is that it will necessarily drive some kind of registrations into our brick and mortar classrooms. On the other side, almost 81 countries, we have got registration from almost 81 countries. It means that the brand is going to get the next level of visibility worldwide.
Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Would have loved to continue this conversation if the technology was more conducive. Great having you here, Mr. Rajendran, on NDTV Profit, and all the best for the remaining quarters in this year. Talking about quarterly results, M&M Financial